Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. As per usual, a new blog chapter means a new video for me. You already know the drill. Please make sure to like and subscribe. We're getting there guys, 300 subscribers. Let's go. One thing this game has made clear is that Lorenzo is a beast on the ground and he is pretty much undefeated in that regard. But if you take the fight in the air, Lorenzo has been shown to have a slower reaction time than usual. We saw it earlier in the game when Ness did that heel flick pass to Kaiser. I believe this is why Lorenzo always needs center backs that are mighty in the air around him. Ryu and Aiku fit the bill perfectly. We saw that again in this chapter as Lorenzo had a slow reaction time as Hiori made that heel flick pass to Izagi. I wonder if Hiori actually picked up on this as he saw Ness doing it earlier in the game, but I digress. You could argue Hiori got past Lorenzo as he made sure that the ball and him could move forward, but that was just a pass. He didn't successfully dribble Lorenzo. Either way, my point remains. When the fight is in the air, Lorenzo is a bit slower to react, and this chapter reinforces that. I could even argue that Lorenzo cannot play in a center-back pair as of now. His aerial weakness can easily be exploited, so it seems to me that Lorenzo still has a lot to improve on his game to become a heavy dog at pro level. If you want me to make a dedicated video on him and his weaknesses, just let me know in the comments. I gotcha. When it comes to dribbling in Blue Lock, we have seen pure technical dribblers like Bachira, who Rio describes as someone who uses creativity to dodge with soft dribblings. Rio describes Yukimiya as a dribbler who uses his power and speed to force his way through with hard dribbling. We also saw players like Karasu, who aren't flat out qualified as dribblers, but whose technique and skills just cannot be ignored. Karasu uses his hands and feints to get past his opponents. The way Karasu uses his hands constitutes the core of his playstyle. He uses his hands to gauge and handle the distance between him and the opponent. He is so effective and was even considered the best among our Blue Lock boys, as Ego himself stated that Karasu has the best ball keeping sense in all of Blue Lock. According to Hiori Light Novel, he got interested in Karasu and started following him around and watching him closely. So I wouldn't be surprised if the way Hiori uses his hands is heavily influenced by how Karasu does the same. In any case, the story seems to point in that direction as Hiori uses his hands masterfully. After the heel flick pass, notice what he did? He put his hands behind Lorenzo in order to give himself momentum as he is turning, but also to make sure that Lorenzo will not react immediately. We have seen Karasu do this before and also other elite players. Hiori is an effective player who keeps his eyes on the prize. At no point did he try to go 1v1 against Lorenzo. The director simply uses the shortest distance that allows him to move forward with the ball. Also, the fact that Lorenzo cannot quite catch up to Hiori may hint at Hiori having a speed evaluation of at least 84, higher than Lorenzo's 83. Notice how he relies on close ball control to glide in between the opponents. Also pay attention to his hands. He uses his hands to create enough space separation so that he can glide past the opponent with the ball stuck at his feet. When Hiori uses tricks and feints, it's all for the sake of deceiving the opponent. Abdi most definitely got a taste of that as Hiori used a couple of step over to make him spread his legs like a followed by a nutmeg pass to Izagi. His link-up plays have always been elite as we saw how Hiori was able to link up with Rin seamlessly. Many people seem to be surprised about Hiori being so good, and to me, it seems that the answer was already given to us way before. I believe most people agree that Karasu is a beast and that his analyses are always on point, right? So what did he say about Hiori? He said that Hiori is a special talent and that his weapons are his physical abilities, his ball handling skills, and his football IQ. He tops it off with his left foot, which can do wonders. Such high praise, right? Karasu watched tapes of games ahead of the selection before the U20 game and didn't even consider Izagi to have any particular skills. Compare that to his assessment of Hiori way before Blue Lock. Assuming Hiori has been steadily improving, I am not surprised by what he's showing, as all the feats he's been pulling off directly align with Karasu's assessment. We also have a real sense of how deep Hiori's ego and sense of protagonist is. We were already told that Hiori has a strong sense of protagonist, as he himself said that he influences the game as a director, and I believe he meant in a movie director sense. A movie director oversees the artistic aspects of a film production. He guides and manages the actor and film crew, interprets the scripts, and ensures that the visual storytelling aligns with the desired narrative style. That's a lot. Hiori aims to do all that, and what that means for him is that Hiori aims to dictate how a game goes. He wants to decide everything: how fast his team plays, how to destroy the opponent's defense, how best to make use of his strikers. In this game, he believes that he is the key to Yoichi Izagi's awakening and has decided that he will do everything to unlock Izagi's potential. He wants to see if Izagi really is the real deal. He wants to feel in himself the moment the world changes.
領域展開無料空所
The moment everyone on the field realizes that Izagi is the real menace. The moment Izagi does what he does best, devours his opponents. Hiori wants to witness as the world watches the rebirth of Izagi Yoichi, and he doesn't even want a first row seat at the show. Hiori wants to be the one directing the whole show. That's how deep his ego is. What a monster. I hope he doesn't quit football, as I want to see what he does next. What movie will he direct next after having helped Izagi reach his awakening? Also, for those wondering about the light novels, simply check the Blue Lock sub on Reddit. There's a post there that might interest you. I will link the Reddit post down below. And guys, that's gonna be it for the video. The end of the game is near. Next chapter should be one for the culture. Izagi and us Izagi fans will be reborn. We will be there.